As per the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 75% of all infectious diseases in humans come from non-human animals, and more than 60% of infectious diseases in humans can spread from non-human animals to others. The novel coronavirus has spread across 210 countries and territories, with 2.7 million confirmed positive cases and 1,90,000 deaths. It is no secret that the COVID-19 originated in a wet market in Wuhan, a commercial city in China. But could it have been avoided? Wet markets are places of trade where dead and live animals are sold for consumption. In rare instances, wet markets also trade in the sale of wildlife. But that's not any worse. Let's see why. In the past, there have been several outbreaks of infectious diseases. Most widely known is the 1918 Influenza Pandemic caused due to an H1N1 virus with avian origins, which means that it originated in a bird species. It caused a staggering 500 million people to be infected and over 50 million deaths. In 1957, the world faced another outbreak. This time it was the H2N2 virus, which had a mixed species strain, originating from strains of avian influenza and human influenza viruses. It caused 1.1 million deaths worldwide. The world was hit by another outbreak in 1968 of a modified and new influenza virus called as the H3N2 virus. It comprised of two genes, again from an avian origin, and from the H2N2 virus of 1957. It led to over 1 million deaths worldwide. The infamous Sars or Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome outbreak of 2003 was a coronavirus that has been thought to have its origins in animals, perhaps bats, that spread to other animals like civet cats before jumping across to humans, making it another zoonotic virus. The 2009 H1N1 influenza virus, commonly known as the swine flu, originated in pigs. As per the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, influenza viruses called classic swine H1N1 have been circulating in North American pigs for over 80 years. In the late 1990s, these viruses went through a process called reassortment, where they swapped genetic information with human and avian influenza viruses, as a result of close contact of humans with animals in animal agriculture, leading to the outbreak. COVID-19, like many other viruses in the past, is a zoonotic virus, which means that it originated in a non-human animal species and jumped across the species barrier to enter and adapt to the human body. Zoonotic viruses, like the COVID-19 and the others, have only been able to cross the species barrier and enter the human body as a result of close contact of humans with non-human animals such as chickens, pigs, bats, and so on. These close animal-human interactions happen most often at places where animals are used as commodities for human desires. Wildlife or not, in animal agriculture, there's always a possibility of a new virus crossing the species barrier and entering humans. The only way to stop such pandemics from recurring is to stop our consumption of animal products such as meat, dairy, leather, eggs, because it is for these products that wet markets, poultry farms, pig farms, dairy farms, and such places of human-animal contact exist. To put an end to these unprecedented outbreaks of infectious diseases, wet markets and animal agriculture across the world needs to be shut down. COVID-19 is not the first ever pandemic, epidemic, or infectious outbreak, and may not be the last if we don't change.